It's exactly 10 minutes past 1 in the afternoon. And so today I just thought, okay, so it's been a month of being in Boston and I've been here now for some time, and I just wanted to check on myself, you know, in the self introspect. I wanted to introspect, but from the financial aspect of things. So I wanted to check today, how much did I spend ever since I've been here, ever since I landed here, and where can I improve? Where did I go wrong? And I'll be doing all of this while I'm cooking lunch. Or is it dinner? I think I'm gonna have, because I didn't have breakfast, I woke up late. I'm going to cook. Yeah, then I'm just gonna go and eat it for lunch. But anyways, let us, first, what are we cooking? I want to make pasta. I have pasta, I have my pasta sauce. Then I think I need cream. I think I also have cream. So I have this. And then I have these 3 cheese. I have I have cream somewhere in the fridge. Let's see. I hope it didn't go bad. And then I also have this, so cream and butter. Okay, let's do this. So I arrived here on the 21st of August in Boston officially, and like I said, my move here, oh, there's already water, was a little bit fast, man. Like, you know, it happened and I don't think I was really ready to move. So there was a lot of things that I really had to put into place with just up, you know, to up and leave for a year. It's not easy. So I arrived on the 21st of August, I think. So on the first week, between the 20th to the 26th of August, I spent this much. Okay, I think my biggest expenditure, I'm checking, it went to, you know, I needed to settle in, so I needed to buy bedding, food, electronics, also, I mean, just the Uber also to move me from the airport to home. That was also a bit pricey. Then I had to buy pillows and everything else that I needed. So I feel like the big chunk here from this 500. And then I just needed to withdraw money because I didn't have an ATM card. I didn't have a card, so I needed to just withdraw money to just keep it cash. So I think at this point I was really walking around with cash, which I now cannot say what I used it for. And that's the thing with cash. Once you have cash, it becomes really hard to sort of account for it, to say where did it go or what happened to it. So that was my first week. Most of my money here went to food and bedding and just settling in, really pretty much bedding, pillows, and a few other stuff that I didn't, because when I came, I also didn't really want to I didn't want to carry a lot of stuff. I didn't want to walk around with heavy suitcases and stuff, so I packed light, and I guess that's also one of the mistakes that I made, I would think. Packing light, I packed too light, so I didn't have a lot of stuff. Coming here, I had to buy like the actual basics, or the actual basics, or sewa, like soap, lotion, and everything else I could only come by here. So my bag, my suitcase was just clothes and a few basics that were not really gonna last me long. So yes, that is how much we spend on the first week. We will translate it to Namibian dollars like at the end, so that we can see how much I spend in a month. Okay, let's move on. So for week 2, this is from the 27th of August to the 2nd of September. This one was a little bit different. Okay, these are obviously estimations. I usually have like an expenditure app, but I was not populating it on the daily. So this I estimate. This is just, obviously this is what I could also get from my app, from the transactions. But I might have missed some stuff because according to this, between the 27th to the 2nd of September, this is how much I spent, right? But in terms of the transactions, I only have 3 transactions. So the big chunk of this money is the $700 US. That is the money that I sent to home. I sent to my home account. Okay, so this was the money that I used to replace or to pay back people who assisted me when I came here. So this was money that I had borrowed from family and loved ones to come and settle. And then obviously now I had to also send a little bit of it to my other account in case when my debit orders are going off. But in terms of the transactions, that's all I have is the $700. Then I have Uber, and then I have food. I feel like between this second week, I must be missing a transaction, because 3 transactions for me. I mean, I'm not like a big spender, but I do have bad spending habits. I don't know how to explain it. Some days just come and I'm just, or maybe I was really just on my best behavior this week. But for me, it's very strange that these are all the transactions that I have. But yes, the biggest chunk of this money really went to my home account so that I can just replace the money that I had borrowed, and just so that I can have money on my account so that my accounts don't run into a minus. So yeah, so far so good. Okay, let's check week 3. It's getting bad. Even for me now, I know after week 2, it went south. It just went south. I don't know what happened, but okay, let's check. So this is week 3. No, actually, hey, this is how much I spent in the 3rd week. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. So I guess I started coming down as well. In terms of, I finally figured the first 2 weeks was really trial and error. And I mean trial and error. That means the food that I was buying, the drinks that I was buying, even the beauty products that I bought. It was, you know, like I bought this, but then I'm like, okay, this is not gonna work for me. So then I had to buy again. So I was buying, rebuying, buy again, you know, until I really figured out what was working for me. So from this money of the 3rd week, the most of it went to, I had an online course that I was doing on electric mobility, electric vehicles in general. And I paid $80 for it so that I could get a certificate of attendance or whatever, of being part of having taken the course. And then I also paid a $90. Yeah, I paid $90 for transport, for the Charlie card, just so that, like a pass, so that, you know, wherever I go, then I just have money. So I think that is the biggest chunk of my budget for the 3rd week. It was a Charlie card, as well as then the online course. Those ones were the ones that were, yeah. And then food, I spent $53 on food, make it 50, yeah, $53 on food. And then I spent another $51. Oh yeah, then we had gone to another place like out of town, and we had to pay $51 for the train. I need to confirm that. That sounds a bit hefty, eh? I need to confirm that, but yeah. So overall, I think week 3, I did really well. Really, really proud of myself. Okay, my water is boiling. It's time for me to put in this one. like really big on cooking. I can cook, I think, I feel. I can definitely cook up a meal, but like not hotel standard, obviously. So I'm just trying stuff. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let us move on to week number 4. Okay, I come back. Week number 4. Woo, my goodness, what happened here? Week number 4. Sure. Okay, week number 4. I am embarrassed to say this, but this is how much I spent. That is a lot of money. So, according to the expenditure list that I have, I bought clothes. Okay? I bought a lot of clothes. Winter is coming. Winter is slowly creeping in. And one thing about Shein, I noticed this even when I was home, they take quite long to deliver. So I bought clothes from Shein. I bought, oh yes, and I bought beauty products. I bought Korean, I bought Korean beauty products, these ones. Yeah, so this ones was like $80 US. That is like everything that I think I need. And then I also bought groceries. So after this was my 4th week, yeah. So after the first 3 weeks, I realized that spending money on Uber Eats is expensive. Like the food could be cheap, but then the fact that you have to put on like a delivery fee and then you still have to put on a tip. And I don't know, somehow the app makes it very like not mandatory per se, but like you have to give a tip after you've already paid for transport. I don't know. So I realized that I'm spending too much money, and so I decided I'm going to just buy food. So I bought groceries, and I mean like I bought everything: spice, meat, you know, rice, everything I bought. And I think that's also really where the chunk of my money went. And then the other big expenditure I'm seeing, oh yes, and then my flatmate moved out. My flatmate moved out and she took everything. And by everything, I mean like she took the pots, the cutlery, the plates, everything. Because in my eye, it was her stuff. So when she moved out, I was now forced to also go and buy my own stuff. So I found a really nice set of pots, this one. And when you think about it, even, you know, like in the picture, it's showing $17, but I don't know, I bought it from Walmart. So I think there was a little bit of a confusion with my order. And then I had to pay, I ended up paying, I think, something like $15 for delivery because it was late, it was last minute or something like that, man. So I ended up really paying a lot for this. Like, had I just gone to go get it myself, it was probably going to be cheaper, but because then I had it delivered, that is what happened. So in terms, I had to buy new stuff, I remember now. But still, this is a lot of money considering I didn't even save. I'm not saving it, this is expenditure. This is all expenditure, and I'm just like, whoa, I'm spending a lot. So yeah, so most of the things went to clothes. I see Amazon and Shein, and things here are not as cheap, but you know, feel free to come in and advise me. Maybe there's a cheap shop. Because when I went to TJ Maxx, and I went to Primark. Like, you can't expect to find anything. Like, you can't even find a casueta. Like, you know, those Pep prices. You know, Pep prices are not here. Like, it's a bit expensive. So, I don't even feel like I'm spending a lot. It's just in Wenondilo. Yeah, let me put it that way. But like I said, I'm open to advice. If anyone has any advice, if you can tell me where to go, I would definitely go there. Yeah, so I'm a bit disappointed here in week 4. This was really a lot of money that I spent. Yeah, no, this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. This is a huge amount. So this was my week number 4. Let's go to week number 5. So the week number 4 is between the 10th to the 16th of September. I think I might be calculating the weeks wrong also, but yeah, that's just how I split it up for myself, just for ease of calculations. Okay, then we come to the last week, which was between the 17th to the 21st of September, because then 21st of September then marks a month of me being here. On this one I did well. This one, I'll receive my own flowers. I did really, really well. I spent this much, right? But I can explain. Basically, from this big expenditure of 459, number 1 is $58. That is my T-Mobile. That is a subscription. So I get unlimited data and I think unlimited calls or whatever. So I'm paying $58 per month for this one. So that is like fixed. Okay. And then there was a $63 when we went out for sunflower picking. Now, sunflower picking was, it was always something that I wanted to do. But I think on this specific Sunday, I was not feeling my best. I wanted to go out. For a breather as well, and honestly my eyes were sore. My eyes were sore from constantly looking in the laptop, constantly researching something, reading something. The workload is a lot, so I decided, you know what, let me just go out for a breather. So that's when we went sunflower picking and we spent $63, and that also included groceries. So when we came back, I bought potatoes and other stuff, like things fresh from the garden or from the farm, because they have a very big farm. There's also strawberry picking, but I don't think it was the season, so we only did one thing, which was then we sat there, we ate, we chilled a bit, and then we came back. I think we were there for like 4 hours, but it was a breather. So this one I don't at all regret spending. Now the biggest chunk of this is the $216 that I paid for a flight to Philadelphia, because our president is here currently as we speak now. What is the date today? Today is the 23rd. Yeah, so our president is here, and she sent out a call out for all the Namibians who are in the USA to go and just sort of like meet and greet. So I decided I'm going to pay for it, because it's also a good time to see other Namibians who are in the USA, to network and just to create a community for yourself. Sometimes I just miss home. So that is a 216. That one is now where the money went for, or that is where the biggest chunk went. So in the absence of the ticket to Philly, I would have honestly just spent 200, and I think that is what I'm trying to get to spending 200 in a week, including going out, including extramural activities. I think that is my aim, to spend 200 or less even on a normal week moving forward. But like I said, honestly, the first month was all about trial and error. It was about experimenting. Which food do I like? Which yogurt do I like? Because also their brands are not the same as the ones at home. There's no Jungle Oats here. So in the absence of Jungle Oats, what else can I eat? What else can I stomach? There's no Oros. There's no liquid fruit, or at least I'm not seeing liquid fruit anyway. So, you know, there are juice brands that I need to get used to. And I'm not making excuses for myself or trying to make myself feel better. It's really just what it is. Yeah. So, drum roll. This is how much I spent. Okay, just hang on. Let me translate it to Namibian dollars. I'm gonna use a rate of 18 because honestly, I'm gonna use a rate of 18. I don't know what is the rate today. It's probably 17. Okay, let's use 17.85. I think that's the general one. 0.85. Yeah. Okay. So this is how much I spent my first month in the USA. $2,818 US, which translates to a whopping 50,000 Namibian dollars. I need to do better. I need to do better, but like I said, I've learned now, especially there by ordering food and Uber Eats and going out. I've also cut down on going out. It's nice, you know, the excitement of being in a new place. You want to see this, you want to be there, you want to be everywhere, but it's not gonna get us anywhere. So I think, yes, I think could I have done better? Definitely, I probably could have, but all I know is that we don't dwell on mistakes. We learn from our mistakes and we move. I'm just vowing to myself that I'll do much better moving forward. Like now that I know what is what, where to go for what, where to get cheap items. For example, the Dollar Tree is really a good place to go. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. In all aspects of my life, I'm a work in progress. I'm learning how to spend better. I'm learning how to manage my time better. I'm learning how to cook better. I'm learning how to be a better friend, how to be a better person, how to serve God better. Like, I'm just learning in everything. And this is a first step that I take cognizant of the fact that my spending could be better. So let's hope next month I do well. I will definitely come back with another video of week, or rather the second month of being in Boston. Let's see how much I'm gonna cut down, but let's remember this figure and then we'll see how we can reduce it next time. Okay, now I am going to finish cooking. Yes, I've done pasta before back home, but more with pasta sauce, but not with cream, because I have a bit of a what is it? When you can't stomach milk, that indigestion, that intolerant, what, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, so I don't usually use a lot of cream and milk in my food, but I just want to give it a try and see how it goes. I have stomach meds, I have probiotics, so if I start feeling funky, I'll just take my meds. But yeah, I'll cook and then I will show the final product. So don't go away. Let's just finish cooking. Yeah, we are in this together. And lunch is served. And me, I'm a student now, né? I'm living in student accommodation. So this is my stove. So if you guys are expecting like some fancy kitchen, this is it. This is it. This is it. Okay. So I'm gonna have like a bit before I go out, and then yeah, I'm gonna start my day. This is my lunch with a little bit of sausage, because my goodness, meat in the US of A is so expensive. I don't know what they are feeding their cows, that it's just. But also, I guess the good thing is I was already sort of like getting out of the whole meat thing. I don't know, so I'm not really a big fan. So I'm not feeling disadvantaged in any way whatsoever. So I guess this is just fine. So yes, we will see you in the next video. I don't know what it's gonna be about, but there's definitely a new video coming up. So thank you. I'm going to have my lunch and have a good day. Not bad at all. And no, this is not like one of those food channels where you can clearly see and then people are like, oh, it's so nice. This is actually nice. It's cooked. This is cooked food. This is not bad at all. Okay, bye bye.